Welcome to ViewTheRace.com. This is Boston's Run to Remember Half Marathon from Boston, Massachusetts. The race starts on Seaport Boulevard, just past the Seaport World Trade Center. As you come up and over the bridge, you can see beautiful views of downtown Boston. Now stay on the right side of the road, as we'll be taking a right onto Atlantic Avenue. Now this race features both a half marathon and a 5-mile road race. And between the two events, there are close to 10,000 runners racing the streets of Boston. So quite a large event. As we take this left on State Street, you can see the old State House in the distance as we cross through the 1-mile mark. Now the old State House was built in 1713. It is the oldest public building in Boston. Now coming up on the right-hand side is Quincy Market in the famous Faneuil Hall Marketplace. Again, this course goes by many of the famous sites of Boston. This course is also primarily flat, so not only can you enjoy the beautiful views of Boston, but you could also get a very good time in this half marathon. So you take a right on Cambridge Street. Now, Boston's Run to Remember is always held on Sunday of Memorial Day weekend, and this race is a tribute, a celebration, and a run to remember our fallen heroes. This race also benefits the community and kids programs of the Boston Police Runners Club. Now stay to the right side of the road as we'll be taking a right onto Beacon Street. Now as soon as we take this right, you'll soon pass by the famous bar Cheers. And quickly on the left, 5-mile runners will take a left and head back towards Seaport Boulevard. Half marathon runners will continue straight on Beacon Street. Now this part of the course is just over 1 mile and is a perfectly flat, straight road with the beautiful homes on the left and right of Beacon Street. Now stay to the right side of the road as we'll be taking a right onto Massachusetts Avenue and going over the Mass Ave Bridge as we head towards Memorial Drive. In the distance on the right, you can see MIT. Now stay to the right side of the road as you get across the bridge as we'll be taking a right onto Memorial Drive. Again, nice and flat through this section of the course as we cross through mile 4. Charles River is on your right-hand side. Now the next 5 miles of this course will be on Memorial Drive. Beautiful views of Boston in the distance. And right about here, we're just going to turn around and head back the other way on Memorial Drive. Now all down the right-hand side as we cross through mile 5 is MIT. Now stay to the left at this fork as we continue on Memorial Drive. A little bit of an incline here, but again, the road is primarily flat. Now, if you're new to Boston, the Memorial Drive is very popular with runners and cyclists. You'll always see a ton of people running along the river. It's hard to come to Boston and not see all those runners and not want to go out for a run. Again, running in this road race, you have the benefit of running right in the middle of the road, which you would never be able to do other than in this road race. Again, nice and flat through this section as we cross through mile 7. Now, soon after we cross through mile 7, you're going to just turn around right in the middle of the road and head back the way you've came. So now the Charles River will be back on your right-hand side as we head back towards the Mass Ave Bridge. Now, it's very important at this point in the race to maintain your form. You're going to start to tire at this point, and you have this couple of small undulations to go over. Right here, we're going to stay left and go up and over this small overpass. Again, it's just a small hill, but you're going to start to feel it in your legs. Hopefully you can take advantage of this slight downhill. Again, look at that view of the Boston Skyline on the right-hand side. Just an incredible view. Now stay right here as we cross through mile 9. You can see the bridge off to the right. That's the bridge we're going to be going over, the Mass Ave Bridge, as we head back towards Beacon Street and Seaport Boulevard. Look at that view of the Prudential Center on the left-hand side. Just incredible views of Boston. Now as we come across this bridge, we're going to take a left back onto Beacon Street. Now Beacon Street is normally a one-way street, so we're going to be running against traffic, but obviously on race day there will be no traffic as the road will be for the runners. Again, perfectly flat through this section of the course. Hopefully you'll be able to maintain a strong pace as you keep marching towards the finish. Now as you continue down Beacon Street, stay to the right side of the road as we'll be taking a right onto Arlington Street. Take a quick peek to the left and you can see the beautiful Boston Gardens off to the left-hand side. At the end of the road, we're going to be taking a left onto Boylston Street. We're going to cross through mile 11, and now the Boston Common will be on the left-hand side of the road, but we're going to continue straight. As we start to head towards downtown Boston, we'll take a left on Washington Street. Famous Paramount Theatre on the left-hand side. Now we're going to continue straight as we go through downtown Crossing. Very famous shopping area in Boston. Again, this part of the course is still flat. Just a few turns in downtown as we continue to head towards Seaport Boulevard. At the end of the road, take a right on State Street. And then we're going to take a quick right onto Congress Street. We're going to cross through mile 12. 1 mile to go. Again, you're going to maintain your concentration for this last mile. And take a right on Franklin Street and then a quick left on Federal Street. Now at the end of the road, we're going to take another left onto High Street. A couple of turns through this section of the course. As we take this right on Congress Street, you can have a nice little downhill. Then we're going to take a left onto Atlantic Avenue. Now stay to the right again as we'll be taking a right back onto Seaport Boulevard. Now we got to come up and over this small rise on the bridge. Your legs are going to be screaming at this point, but as soon as you crest the top of that hill, if you have anything left at this point, you really want to kick it into gear and sprint to the finish. Thank you for viewing the race at viewtherace.com.